My name is Karalyn Herban. The business that I have is called Ready, Set, Grow Therapy, and it's a pediatric occupational and physical therapy practice in Morganville, New Jersey. We service kids from birth to teens or early 20s. It ranges from children with fine motor, gross motor delays, different developmental delays such as autism, ADHD, cerebral palsy, any kind of difficulty that a child is having that affects their daily living. We work on self-care skills such as dressing, feeding, toileting. We work on fine motor skills for handwriting, for school tasks, for play, and coordination for our kids, so that they can excel in school and gym or in sports or things like that too. If a parent is having concerns about their children's development, or if they see something where they're having trouble with a certain skill in school, or they're having trouble keeping up with writing in the school, or they're frustrated in gym, or they see them on the playground falling, things like that. We also offer free screenings for parents to bring their children in to see where they are developmentally. Most of the time it's covered by insurance. We do accept most major insurances, and most people have out-of-network benefits if we don't accept their insurance. I've been an occupational therapist for 17 years, and I primarily was working in schools and in hospitals, and I was frustrated by not being able to treat children the way that I wanted to because of lack of funding or because of politics and other rules going on, and I kind of wanted to be able to help children in the capacity that I felt like I was able to. I've seen children who get therapy at a young age and the difference that it makes when parents are involved and they're taught things to do at home. And so I think just being able to make that difference and give kids the ability to function the best that they can. Within our facility, actually, we also have a speech therapist, and a feeding therapist and a behaviorist. So we have everything under the same building, which is nice for most parents who need multiple services. Also, most of the outpatient practices are owned by hospitals or large corporations and are driven by their productivity for the therapists, and they want them to see a certain amount of patients per day. So since we're small and privately owned, we can give a little bit more time and more, TLC to the kids and the parents. I have one child who I think has really made a difference in my career. I've worked with a little girl who was born with something called epidermis bullosa, and basically her skin falls off, and she has to be wrapped in bandages constantly because she can get infection, and she just blisters and peels. And I worked with her family in their house, and I saw her from the time she was like under a year until she was much older, and just working with the family in ways to help her play with normal kid toys and stuff like that, and watching how happy she was when she was able to access those toys and play with her sisters, and just because cognitively she was on the same level as, say, a 2-year-old when she was 2. She wanted to be doing the same things, but physically she couldn't. So we came up with multiple ways that she was able to do those things. I love what I do, and I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to start my own practice and do it how I've wanted to do it.